issue with time.
Oh, how exciting. What is that issue?
Well, when I was younger, time was very easy to figure out.
Yes.
And
now?
Things took a long time, and I had time to do everything, and everything's so sped up.
Yes. But the idea is that if you're doing more than you need to do, it will translate as not having enough time. When you trust the synchronicity in the kit of excitement, it will organize everything for you, and you will have time to do everything you need to do, and what you don't have time to do, you don't need to do. Does that help, or did I take not enough time to explain that? Do you want me to go over that again?
Yeah.
Have you heard us talk about the idea that excitement is a complete kit?
Right.
And it contains many different tools, one of which is synchronicity.
Correct.
So if you're acting on your highest excitement, that's the first thing you do until you can do it no further. Then you act on the next thing and the next and the next. The synchronicity in the toolkit of excitement will show you exactly how much time you need to spend on any given thing that is representative of your excitement. And whatever you don't have time to do at the end of the day when you're excited about going to sleep, you didn't need to do that day. It is actually truly an organizing principle. It will show you exactly how many things you need to do, when you need to do them, how much needs to be done in a day, and so forth. Let it organize your schedule. Let synchronicity be your guide. And then you will have exactly the amount of time you need to do all the things you actually need to do. The other things at that moment, you may not need to do as much as you think you may need to do them.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah, it's just very scary, but...
And why is that scary? If it's a perfect organizational tool and it's actually showing you what you need to do when, the only reason that would be scary is you're not trusting that to be true.
Right.
You think you're going to miss something.
Yes, totally. And it's
well, then you don't understand how the tool works. Because if there's something that is truly important for you, how can you possibly miss it if it's contained in the organizing principle? You think it will leave something out? It leaves nothing out that's really relevant. That's one of its traits. It leaves nothing relevant out. So you can't miss anything. In fact, the only way to miss things is actually to spend time that you will miss them by worrying about it. You understand?
Yes.
Worrying that you will miss things makes you miss things.
Right.
Trusting the flow, you can't miss anything that's really relevant for you. That's how it works.
This sort of illusion that I'm living in this 1920s silent movie where everything's just sped up.
Yes.
Versus how things felt, 20 years ago.
Yes.
It's literally like a day goes by in like 20
Well, things are accelerating, but things seem to accelerate when you're living more in the moment. Living more in the now, you create less time. Remember, time is something you're creating.
I know.
Therefore, if you're actually living more in the moment, you're more efficient.
Okay.
And therefore, you can do more things with less time.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So that's the natural progression, to do more things with less time, because you're doing them more in the moment.
No, that makes sense. And
I know.
Probably why, children have so much time on their hands.
Yes, but again, watch your definitions. It's your definitions of your relationship to the idea of time that make you feel like you don't have enough time. There is always enough time because you're the one creating it.
Right.
But if you create more details, then you need more time. But if you don't need that many details, then you also won't need as much time.
Right.
Work more holistically.
Right. Totally
Yes?
makes sense. Absolutely.
Yes, you say on your planet, work smarter, not harder.
Mm-hmm.
Work more holistically. And then you won't need as much time to accomplish things.
Right. Okay.
Does this help?
Yeah, totally.
All right. Anything else?
Not really.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.